Leo, thank you for joining me for your June 2025 reading. We are almost to the midpoint of this year. I think at the end of this month, the end of June, we will be halfway through the year. Wow. How was May for you? I mean, May felt incredibly moving for me, and with Mars in your sign, I hope that you have felt a lot of movement in things that had maybe been backed up previously, and going for it. So there's a lot of action and maybe some like deep passions, right? Deep passions of ambition. Okay, let's go ahead and pull the cards for you here. Sorry, I should have had that screen. I probably should have had that full view of me inviting you in. I apologize for that. But we got the table here, all set and ready for your cards. Oh my, that's interesting already. We have the Hanged Man, we have the Six of Cups reversed, and we have the, this is Taurus, the King of Pentacles on its side. I mean, literally, like straight away. Those three cards right there says to me that you are reviewing all of your relationships. I think that every one of your relationships in your life is under review right now, reassessing who you are in connection with other people, how you're showing up, right? Did we touch on that last time? It feels like I've said this recently, but so yeah, comment here if this is like kind of just dovetailing off of last month straight away. But last month's reading. Anyway, so the Hanged Man is like, I'm willing to look at something from a new perspective so that I can change my patterns, the patterns that have been playing out within my relationships. That's under review. Okay. Um, and how it affects how your relationships affect your um your material success. That's what Taurus is all about, is material success in all of the best ways possible. Like if you have a business, if you have some earnings accounts, whatever you have that whatever it is that you have that brings in your material stability, financial, and it's really specifically financially. We could be talking about like how your relationships are affecting these are significant relationships. These are not just random relationships. These are people that have a place in your heart. Okay. Long-term relationships. Reviewing those in terms of how it affects your job, your career, your money, your material stability. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and dive in deeper with this Hanged Man. We'll pull from, oh, temperance. Oh, no wonder I did that. Temperance. You're not forcing anything. Everything that you do, um, everything that you do, you want it to be balanced. And you're not judging yourself. You're not judging other people. This is not about judging this person or these people in your life. This is not about, again, judging yourself. This is about like it feels at this point very factual. The fact is that I spend too much energy here. The fact is that takes too much of my energy there. The fact is that I have been sacrificing my personal well-being for somebody else's needs. It's very factual. It's not judgmental at all. You're not looking at it like it's a good thing. You're not looking at it like it's a bad thing. You're just looking at it like this is how it's been, and I'm not going to continue repeating that pattern, right? So let's go, like I said, deeper into Hanged Man. I don't think you've had a choice about whether or not to look at it that way. I think that in order for you to be able to move forward. Now, this here, I love this card because it is actually Mars in a fire sign. It's Aries, but you're a fire sign and Mars is in your sign right now. Okay. So this is Mars, ambition. right? But taking a moment before leaping to assess. Okay, the ships are coming in, the opportunities are coming in. Do you see that in the background there? Do you see um there in the background, those ships are coming in, they're sailing in on your behalf. Your opportunities are coming, things are starting to pan out for you, but you got to be really clear before you take that step which ship and with who you're stepping on, out there with. All right. Oh, look at this. Oh, so one more thing I wanted to say here is that this is inspired action. This is a spiritual movement. This isn't just any ambition that's taking hold. This is a spiritual call. Okay. And this is being open to receive the new opportunities. You have yourself open and you've been able to put yourself in this position to open you. All right, now let's take a look at that Six of Cups reverse. Spirit, what do you have to say about that? Well, my God. Okay, all right. Interesting, but probably not too surprising at all. The Devil says it's time to shake yourself out of any remnants of codependency. This can be chemical dependency, codependency. This is the action. The devil here represents the actions that we take that are secondary to our belief. So because we believe this, we take this action. Because we have believed that my stability has come from these connections, that the life that I was growing was for them or for us, that I needed them in order to. Those kind of thought patterns are what's been under review here, right? And so you've been able to disconnect. Look at that sword. That's a decision. You got you got information. These are two. No, that's a knight. Sorry, that's a knight. But okay, so you've got information coming from this higher perspective. Like you have taken that step back. You have gone into this point of enlightenment. Open yourself up to receive. And what you have received is before you take your next step, you have to decide, are you going to go about your relationships the same way? And the answer is no, you're not. And it's very clear here, that sword, like I was pointing out, it's very definitive. It's very, very definitive, right? There's the black and white. It's not judgment, just is. And maybe this could even be categorized as righteous judgment if you co-sign to that possibility. We all have to use our better judgment in our life sometimes. And this is what you're doing for yourself. Okay, but not in a way that is condemning. Let's say overly critical, criticizing somebody else or condemning somebody else or blaming somebody else. There's none of that going on. When I say righteous judgment, it means that you're saying yes to your higher self. You're saying yes to your higher call. You're saying yes to this. And because you're saying yes to this means that you're evolving, which means your relationships have to evolve. So who you are and who they are and how you connect with one another that's that decision. You're making that decision. So let's go into this King of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. I want to get a couple more. I'm just really liking where this is going for you. I want to get a couple more before I dive into it. Okay. Oh, no wonder. No wonder. Okay. Ace of Cups. I love this. I love it. Okay. And on its side. All right. Okay. All right. With this, well, we're not gonna look at this as in a person that potentially could be a Taurus in our life. That's not the way we're gonna look at this reading here. Okay, this is Earth energy within you. Okay, the material existence that you have for yourself, and you. Okay, remember how I pointed out the ships in this card over here? Well, this also has the ships. Okay, the ships coming in. All right. So this card has been reversed. When it's upright, what we're looking at is moving from one situation to another, like one foot in one world, 1 foot in another world, moving back and forth, or trying to balance yourself with a transition. Okay, let's just say it. It's trying to balance yourself within a transition. Okay, with these shifts, but yours is reversed, and I think it has everything to do with this page of swords, right? There's been that hammer that's been brought down. Like you may be the messenger that cut things off, okay? Or at least took a pause so that you can regroup. You are literally refusing to be able to be off balance with this. But here we have now the 10 of the 10 of wands. 10 of wands represents it's like workaholic, overworking. It's you are taking so much action, or you're putting so much pressure on yourself to take action that you can't see the life that you've already built. You can't see what's there in the horizon for you. You can't see. This is a card of overworking and overburdening yourself. It's a card of like you need to rest. And we can even go aside from you deciding, making a decision that you're not going to be pulled back and forth. All of a sudden, you're like, okay, this is what this feels like to me. All of a sudden, you're like, okay, I made this clear decision. I let them know that I don't need this pattern playing out any longer. I've laid out clear boundaries for myself and for other people. Now I'm going to be 100% determined and focused, 100% determined and focused to make what I have set out to do accomplished. My goals, I'm driven to obtain my goals. I mean, I went through all of this to set these boundaries. Now I've got to make it happen, right? And that right there is why it's this idea of I've got to make it happen that have the Queen of Cups on the side and the Six of Pentacles on the side. Okay. Before I go into those, though, let's get into this Ace of Cups. You're 100% in a better relationship with you now. That's what the Ace of Cups is. You start filling up your own cup. You have, positive practices. You have positive mindset. You feel like you are so blessed and you love the feeling of being with yourself. Okay. Maybe more so than ever before. But because of this, like kind of like overworking mentality, is just action, action, action. It's all based on your action, 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 action. I have to make sure that this decision that I made, I'm following through. And this Queen of Cups says, hey, you know what? I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Open your heart. Open your heart to, to let inspiration move things for you so that you're not overworking yourself. This is invoking heart-centered energy into your practices, right? Let's say that you've got a good meditation practice. This is you needing to open up your heart, or you're starting to open up your heart and see the power of mind-heart coherence, or even heart solar plexus coherence, right? That actually begins to invoke the power of the universe on your behalf, because this is about letting spirit do the heavy lifting. She's all about self-care. So you know that you love this relationship with yourself. You know that you brought yourself to this position right here. And it's like, hey, don't forget to open your heart and do not discount. I think that even better than discount, I think that the wording here is not just discount, it's also do not forget to remind yourself. Please remember that all that you do in this world is not meant to be heavy and a burden on your shoulders. It's meant to be a co creation with your higher self. It's meant to be fun, it's meant to be enjoyable. And so, are you enjoying life or are you trying still to make it all happen? It's all up to you to make sure this happens. And I think that it really does definitely feels like you don't want to go back on your word when you laid those boundaries down, or you don't want to go back on your word to yourself. It very much could be, I don't want to let me down. I've come so far, I don't want to let me down. So you're just really being asked to invite spirit to work through you because all of the ideas that you've had, this inspired action that started back here, that opened you up to be able to receive, all of that happened because that came from your higher self. So now it's just a matter of opening up that heart to allow your higher self to work through you, that life force energy to work through you in order for you to be able to receive more than ever before. This is greater financial abundance, okay? This is being able to be open to, somebody helping you out. There's scales here. This is not balance, right? It's time for you to maybe accept help from the universe, maybe accept the help from your higher self. Because you've got all the pieces here. You've got all the pieces here. And now maybe it's time to let spirit through your heart centered meditations, through opening up that heart chakra, maybe maybe when you do your intention setting, speak from your heart. That makes a big difference. Okay. Because these are just possibilities. Universe creating through your heart that knows you. I mean, it's greater intelligence than your brain. And there's no contest, right? Look at any research that compares the heart coherence into the brain power, what's possible with your brain. I mean, certainly our brains are extremely powerful, but it's a database, right? Or it's a receiver. This is where the intelligence is, your heart. So your heart wants to create more abundance through you. And I think maybe that's the message. Spirit wants to create abundance through you. And when it does that through you, you get to experience a more abundant life. You've opened yourself up to it, certainly. Rather than you working for it, improving yourself for it, Spirit wants to create abundance through you. There's a new perspective. All right, one more message. Taking that one too. And what's at the bottom of the deck? Healing. Yeah. So what this is talking about with the lovers reversed, the judgment, and the star card. Star, oh, you may not be able to see all that. Sorry. Okay. So we have the lovers reversed, which lovers is about being able to make a balanced decision within oneself. Now it can be within a relationship, but that's not where we're at. We're not worried about, although at the heart of everything here, at the center of everything here was relationship. That's not where we're at this point in the reading. Okay. We're not looking at the relationship right now. We're looking at, because before you needed that relationship to help you make decisions. You don't need that anymore. You've become really clear on that. And so being able to trust your ability to take inspired action and to know when to rest, when to use intuition and know when to use, act right. It's like, it's the balance between the masculine outward going and the feminine inward knowing. outward going, inward knowing. Okay. So that's kind of under review for you right now. And I think when I say review, I mean like this is a new level of trust. Through the month of June, you are going to be working with a new level of trust that spirit, higher consciousness is working through you to create something fated. Okay. Judgment call is the spiritual calling. Okay. This is like an agreement that you made with yourself for yourself prior to coming into this life. Is something that you were going to allow to happen through you. So what you are is your conduit. You're just an open conduit for spirit to work through you. And it does have everything to do with abundance. It does. It really does. So like I said, through the month of June, we're not focused on a relationship anymore. You've seen what you need to say. You've broken the patterns. You've laid down the boundaries. You now are enjoying this relationship with yourself. And now through the month of June, you are going to be called to embody the mantra of spirit is creating abundance through you. You're not the one doing it. Spirit is creating abundance through me. I'm the open vessel. Okay. All right, Leo, thank you so much for being here with me. This is such a powerful message and it's such a really great piece to all of the work that you've been doing. I want to let you know that I am available for private readings. If you'd like a personal reading, go ahead and get that link in the description box. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. But this is your work, okay? This is your work. Realizing how open you can be, continuing opening yourself to let spirit create through you. You're not overburdening yourself anymore, okay? I love every one of you. Thank you for being here with me, Leo, for your June 2025 reading. Take care of you, embody the mantra because it's actually what's happening. And we're gonna check back in next time. All right. I'll see you in the next video. I love you all. Bye bye.